We're here with Derek Handley, the almost legendary, but just a great human. Derek, what's today all about for you?
I think it's about, the bigger vision that New Zealand needs to really just step up, and we need to come together and create a new vision for where we want to go. So I think Icehouse has done a really amazing job in the last 10 years, but a lot more organisations need to get together for the next 10, and there's a lot of work to be done.
So you don't really talk about the barriers as much now, you're really talking about getting on the other side of the fence and pushing ahead. Do you think we're past something here?
I think there's definitely like momentum, like when you're trying to push a car from a flat battery and you get it moving and then you start to get it pushed. I think that's kind of where we are. Still a long way to go, but we have all the right pieces in place, and we have some great little bright spots and some nice little stories to tell at the moment too, which we wouldn't have a lot of 10 years ago. So we've got good stories which help. I think storytelling is critical. So.
How long have you been in New Zealand for this trip, and how many little companies and entrepreneurial sparks have you caught up with?
I've been here since Friday, and I haven't caught up with a lot because a lot of it was this kind of stuff and planning and things like that. I'm involved with a handful. I took the journalist Nick Carlson on a little startup tour yesterday, so we went and visited half a dozen there. But more and more as I come back, I'm getting to meet more and more of them. But really what I'm actually saying to them is, you come to America and I'll spend some time with you. So we have some camping out in our office in New York at the moment, and I'm helping bring 2 companies to America at the moment. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on.
What are the big barriers that are left for entrepreneurs at the moment? What's stopping us hitting? I've hit a ceiling myself quite often with about $2 million in revenue, 2 or 3 times. I'm ready to go past it now. What do you think's in behind that?
Well, I guess part of it is what it is you're doing. So what's the model, and how, is it a model that can scale? And then part of it is the local market, right? You're never going to get past a certain amount of scale from New Zealand. So depending on what it is you're doing, I think that, for the most part, everyone I think knows I'm a fan of just going global from the beginning. Well, not global, but going to a particular market that's much bigger than here. And that's a big part of the problem, but it's part of the big opportunity as well. So that's really what a lot of today was about as well, right? International focused business. So
there's a lot more leadership around this revolution, this movement. How are you going to divide up your time?
Well, I think people have figured out that this is something really close to my heart that I'm spending a lot of energy on behind the scenes, and also I think it's really important to attend these kind of events to, as I said, tell stories. So over the next few years, I think you'll see just about enough of me so that you don't get sick of me. And that's how I'm going to play the cards.
Thanks for the buzz today, mate.
Okay, cool. Cheers.